The Tortoise and the Hare, a little golden book, golden sound story. Golden sound story, touch and listen from 1993. It was a sunny morning in the forest. In a clearing, a handsome hare zoomed back and forth, chasing the shadows. The hare stopped to groom himself and admire his muscular legs. "I'll bet I'm the fastest animal in the forest," he boasted with a laugh. "I'd sure like to challenge somebody to a race." Nearby, on a sunny stump, a tortoise was quietly reading. He poked his head out from behind his book. "I will race you," said the tortoise. You want to race me?" The hare laughed. "Yes," said the tortoise as he plodded. Over to the hare. "I just need some time to practice." "Take all the time you need," the hare laughed. "I'm ready when you are." The tortoise put on his jogging suit and started to work out. He lifted weights and plodded from one tree to another. The hare sat back and watched the tortoise sweat. "Give up, tortoise, you're never going to win," the hare laughed. The tortoise practiced slowly and steadily, and soon he felt ready to challenge the hare. All the animals in the forest gathered to see the big race. A fox acted as the official starter. He lined up the tortoise and the hare on the starting line and waved a green flag. They were off. The hare kicked his heels and zoomed past the tortoise. The sudden burst of speed knocked the tortoise off balance and sent him spinning. The hare just laughed as the tortoise kept spinning. "As soon as I get a good lead, I'm going to take a nap," the hare thought, and with that he zoomed around the bend. Meanwhile, back at the starting line, the tortoise had just gotten back on his feet. He pointed his head towards the finish line and began to plod down the course. He kept telling himself he could win. The tortoise plodded slowly and steadily, and soon he came upon the sleeping hare. The tortoise smiled as he passed the hare and continued down the path. After a little while, the hare woke up with a start. He looked towards the starting line, but the tortoise was nowhere in sight. The confused hare turned around and looked ahead. There was the tortoise at the top of the next hill. The hare jumped to his feet and zoomed towards the hill. Once again, the hare sent the tortoise spinning on his shell. "You really think you can beat me?" the hare called out with a laugh. And with that, he disappeared over the hill. The tortoise ignored the hare and did not give up. Once again, he got to his feet and plodded along. "I know I can win," thought the tortoise. "I know I can win." Far ahead, the hare stopped for a rest. "I'm almost at the finish line," he laughed. "I think I'll take one more quick nap." The hare stretched out, yawned, and soon fell asleep. Meanwhile, the tortoise kept plodding along. After a while he came upon the hare, who was now in a deeper slumber. The tortoise smiled as he passed the hare. I know I can win, the tortoise thought as he quite plodded along. Suddenly the hare woke to the sound of cheering. He looked back, but there was no tortoise. Oh no, thought the hare as he turned. He saw the tortoise only a few feet from the finish line. The hare jumped to his feet and zoomed ahead. But it was too late. The tortoise had plodded across the finish line first. The hare was upset and confused. How did you ever win? He cried out. You're so much slower than I am. I may be slower, but I never gave up, said the tortoise. Slow and steady often wins the race. Then the tortoise smiled a great smile and plodded over to his favourite stump to read in the sun. The end.